Okay, you already know what I'm gonna do. YouTube, make sure that my video is live and I can hear everything. Let's see, where am I at? There we go. There she goes, not down the pole. There she goes, not down the pole. There she is. There she go. There she is. There she goes. Okay, I can hear myself. I know that's the whole point, but I don't want to actually hear it so much through the TV. Okay, I can still hear a little bit too much. Let's do my number 216 this time. Okay, I hope y'all are doing good. I don't know. Dang, I keep spilling my tea. We can see that as synchronistic. Spilling the tea. Is it hot though? Mm, lukewarm, honey. Awkward. What the heck? Gosh. That was crazy. The timeline, the timing of everything today is so on point. It's wild. It was a delivery. And I just spilled it. The tea again. God dang. And I'm gonna have to get up one more time. It's crazy work. I apologize. Hold up. Like what? Okay. One of the teas that I have on my desk actually is made for protection. And I have it in a little spray bottle that I like to spray over my face to like protect my energy, clear my space and energy. But other things I have in there that I set intentions for. So the fact that I'm spilling the tea, whatever is shared with you could literally be just to protect you, even though it may seem like in the moment that it's meant to destroy you or it's meant to break you, meant to hurt you. No, it's meant to literally protect you. And again, the fact that the tea isn't even hot and it's lukewarm, it kind of makes me think that, yeah, it's a big deal, but not in a sense to where it could actually hurt you. Like what's revealed could actually hurt you. Said this, okay? Yeah, sorry it's taken me a while to get into it, but I'm kind of just going with the flow. I'm letting the day be what it is, trusting the alignment of everything, the way everything is going, because again, the alignment today has been freaking crazy. Everything that's been taking place is crazy. Oh, honey, I said hi. What's up? I ain't ignoring you. Okay. So let's see what messages come out for the collective today. Oh, what the heck? Another surprise. Why is the Knight of Coins in this deck? I just heard keep moving forward. And it was in front of the spending time together card. So take that however it resonates. Let's see if that comes back out again. Okay. I'm hearing, let's do a Sacred Forest Oracle first. Thanks you guys for tuning in and kicking it with me. Kicking it with your girl. I'm hearing, do you believe in magic and do you believe in love? Those two songs. Do you believe in love? Is it do you believe in love after love? Are those the lyrics? I don't know. But that's what I heard. Okay. Here, there could be a lack of trust in this situation, however it resonates, but it was on the back of the deck in reverse, so I'm not going to take it unless it comes back out. But you have transformation, phoenix, transmutation, my bad, the phoenix, and gratitude, the bluebell fairy. Mentioned the color blue today. These are the main overall energies. Okay, getting into it. Letting go stood out. Okay, so the bluebell fairy, it says, gratitude is the secret to a joy-filled life. True thankfulness can work like modern-day alchemy, yielding happiness and peace beyond imagination. And it's so simple. Find what's good and wonderful in every moment. Oh my gosh, the alignment again. Find what's wonderful and good in every moment. No matter what's happening around you, there's always something to be grateful for. Whatever you appreciate in life will grow. So discover what you're thankful for, even the people and situations you found challenging, and watch miracles unfold. Come on. I'm going to have to sit back and watch this for myself after I'm done teaching the class. You know what I'm saying? The universe is grateful for you. Appreciation for everything flows through you in great bounty. Cherish the preciousness of life in everything and everyone around you, and miracles will abound. In addition to gratitude, bluebells are thought to be symbols of humility. So as you step into this soft, gentle energy of humbleness, you'll find that your gratitude for even the smallest things in life expands. Okay. Bluebell opens the door to magic. Legends describe ringing the bluebells like you would a bell in order to bring fairies to you. So it says in the spring, bluebells grow throughout the woodlands and a lush carpet, and you can feel the magic simply just by being near. So the message overall says the more gratitude that you have, the more bounty will fill your life. So cherish the preciousness of all things, and joy will fill your life, and the universe is thanking you. What's up with it? Say hi to the class when you come in. Did I say Gojo? Gojo. Go, 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 Jojo. Okay. It made me think of Hip Hop Harry. Go, go, go. Who's next? And I was hearing that dance song earlier today, too. So maybe you're going to be dancing more. Literally. Like if you do that for a career, but just also maybe in your home. Because again, this gratitude, this sense of happiness that like overflows in your life and overwhelms you. So you got soulmate, making plans, visitor, and get clarity. So I did say there's a lack of trust here, and navigate carefully on the back. I mentioned there's a situation where there's a lack of trust between you and somebody or a situation, and this could literally be it. Hence why you're being called to look for happiness and joy in all things, in every situation and everyone that you encounter, regardless of how difficult times may be right now between you and whatever is going on in your life. It's like you're being called to focus more on where the love is and where the love is not or feels absent. It could be literally or just places and spaces where you don't feel the love, where you feel the judgment, where you feel the unworthiness. This is like your own self love, not even necessarily like love from other people, you know? But if this is regarding somebody that you feel like you have a soulmate connection with, whether it's platonically or romantic or even familial, I'm seeing somebody's making plans to come see you or spend time with you. Again, that card did come out. And in this, you will be receiving clarity. And also within you embodying this energy of gratitude, you're going to be receiving clarity too. In a place and space where you thought, oh, my life is over, I'm never going to get through this, you're going to see that you're actually getting through this and your life is only beginning. Or a space where you felt, oh my gosh, this is so scary, I don't know if I want to be here. You're going to be receiving clarity, and it's like, you know what? It's not that bad in here. It's actually got a nightlight. You know, I was just afraid of the dark. I wasn't exactly afraid of what I could do. Come on. I was just afraid of the dark. So that could be one thing. If it's upright, read the rest of the phoenix. Reverse, no. Okay. I'm trying to see if you guys can see the desk now. Hiding the truth came out. Someone here wearing a mask. And attached. Whoa. And attached came out. And balancing the situation. Okay. Intimacy almost came out too. I got a thing for you, baby, you know. There's going to be some obstacles here. It could be you, honestly. You or somebody else. You got a wall up. And it doesn't even look like a new wall. It looks kind of old. So maybe this wall that you have built up, or that you have up right now, isn't even a new one that you've recently built. This isn't something that, like, this isn't new. Maybe this is just a wall that you have up, period, that you've been working on over time, over situations, over relationships, failed or successful, and you just started building that ish brick by brick, literally. And it's still up. You still haven't knocked it down or even found the confidence or willpower to even do so. Because again, in your mind right now, everything's scary. Everything on the other side of the wall can't come over here because I'm trying to protect myself. I'm trying to make sure I'm good. I don't know it's over there, so I don't need to know type ish, right? Well, the thing is, the water was boiling. It looked like it was hot. It looked like it was ready. There was steam and everything. And for me to be drinking this lukewarm water, oh, look at that on the back. The levers. Dang. I just got a song in my head. Two galaxies apart. Wow. Okay. Anyways, we got hiding the truth, attached, and balancing the situation. I'm hearing somebody needs to use black pepper for protection. I heard protection oil, but like steeping it in water and then using it to spray yourself and your surroundings. You need to tune out these negative thoughts you have running around in your head. And I think that's what that is for. But yeah, this is very much giving somebody you love. Again, whether it's romantic or platonic, this is somebody you love. And the truth of the matter is, they're still very much attached to this situation too. And they're trying to figure out a way to balance the situation, whether seeing you in person, like an actual meetup, or that's just a plan right now. But either way it goes, they plan on showing up. Okay, this is somebody at the door. This is not a text message. This is not somebody making plans like via phone or anything. This is somebody who plans on being present, you know? Hmm. Let's see. Upright, one more with this deck. Reverse, no. Upright. Oh my gosh. I broke it in half, and the fixing what's broken card came out. Again, coincidence, because I definitely broke somebody's glasses. What's up, Lakia? Did I say your name right? It's very beautiful. Oh my gosh, you have a beautiful name. Oh my gosh, fixing what's broken came out on the back of the deck again. Y'all saw me put it back and shuffle it again. Let me leave this. The cards that came out, vacation. Oh, I did good. You have a beautiful freaking name. Lit. Like I need to write it down, honey. Save that for my my notes app, you know, with all your children's names. That is freaking beautiful. Oh my goodness. Your family set you up for success and for greatness. What? But you have vacation. So again, this person could be planning a vacation. They plan on spending some time with you. They want to bring you into an environment with them that's fun. You're not thinking too much about the hardships that you're experiencing, whether this is a hardship that you're dealing with somebody or they just see you going through a hard time. They're like, you need to smile some more, you know? Again, take it how it resonates. We have hurt that came out, accusation, and regain control. So yeah, there's a situation when you guys are, or where you guys have been like pointing the finger at each other, trying to figure out who's to blame in this situation. The whole time you're just hurting yourselves and each other even more. So you're being called to regain control over your thoughts, and both of y'all being called to regain control over this situation so you're not spiraling out. You know? These rocks here, you ever try doing this in real life? You have to be like intentional with the way you shape it and the way you move it, you know? You can't just throw it on a can't just throw them down and be like, cool, bink, 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 bink. No, you literally have to rearrange them, turn it upside down, move it, figure out the right way to make sure that they're balanced, you know? And even in that, it almost gives like crystal ball vibes where you have to move it around before you can even like see the clear picture, you know? Okay. And if you guys are watching this and you can hear me in the background, it's annoying you, please let me know, because how it's at right now, it's kind of annoying me, but I don't want to get a, and again, I only have it like this to make sure that my volume is actually working. So I'm not on, YouTube live for an hour and don't even realize the audio isn't working after 5 minutes. Honey, we're not doing that again. There was some type of heartbreak or disappointment that you experienced for sure with this situation. Heard it's been 5 months since you went away. Left without a word, nothing to say. So I asked God, and I know I skipped parts, whatever. God sent me an angel from the heavens above. Send me an angel to hear my broken heart of being in love. That's all I do is cry. Send me an angel to wipe the tears from my eyes. Okay, that could have been some sneaky shit. Yeah, okay, Amanda Pros, thank you. Some sneaky ish was going on behind the scenes. I got caught up over here looking guilty, and that caused delays between your guys' connection. It's like, again, take it how it resonates. I'm getting it's romantic and platonic. You know how like when you're in a commitment or in a connection with somebody and it feels good, it's fiery, the fire and desire is there. Haha, with Drake coming out today. But the fire and passion is there, and then something happens and it's like, dang, I don't even look at you the same as a friend, or dang, I don't even look at you or this relationship the same as a romantic partner, It's kind of just like watered down. It's kind of like the same feeling of drinking some warm ass tea after you sat there and let the water boil for X amount of time for it to get hot, and then you're so excited about it. Yes, this tea tastes so good. I had it before, and then you drink it again, and it's like, whoa, that's disappointing. Could be frustrated with how slow things are moving too, or just how slow, I don't know, how slow something, or maybe you feel like you're going through this healing period super slow and it's irritating you. What's up from France? Turn it. Well, I am doing a general reading. If you want a personal reading, you can book me, but yeah, maybe if you throw it in the comments, if everyone else wants the same question, I'll answer it. I'm feeling generous. Um, they were acting immature as a mug, and that caused you to have your guard all the way up, just off with their heads. This is someone who knows how to set boundaries for themselves. They're not someone who necessarily has this whole brick wall built up and continues to build it, but they kind of like, it's like they have the wall built up, but they leave peek holes so you guys can look in on the other side and be like, oh, she ain't playing around. Will my love come back? We were about to marry last year. Okay. Maybe that'll come out because this is giving very much lovey vibes. And if you missed the earlier messages, it was giving that somebody wants to come in to make things right and balance the situation. Okay, because both of you guys got hurt. Both of you guys kind of have your fingers pointed at each other like it's your fault, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. But at the end of the day, you guys are both still, I want to say, attached to this. And if you don't know for sure, your person's been in the dark, they're hiding behind this mask. They're still very much stuck on you. Is that a Who's that artist? That's why I'm stuck on you. Shoot, what is his name? On the slicker. Reminds me of Kermit the Frog, the way he sings. Giveon. I'm sorry. Six of Cups is in reverse. So you felt like you were seeing things with rose tinted glasses, which is crazy that the rose came out again. It's like what you thought was something beautiful and blossoming, it actually just withered up and died in the quickness. We did a lot of blaming. Look, you are not alone in that. Let me tell you. It's like hard not to, especially when you don't feel like you're being heard, and both of y'all just don't feel like you're being heard. Oh, what is that song by Neo? And he called later. Oh my gosh. How did that go? Oh my gosh. Were we all having conversations with our people today? I'm telling you, the alignment is something in the water. What the heck? Let me see. If nothing comes out of this deck. Okay, we're not sitting around. We're taking action. We're actually finna do something. Okay? Juggling, though. It's kind of figuring out what you want versus what you need. But I'm getting at some point in the near future, honestly, this person's figuring it out. You know what? What I want and what I need are both the same freaking thing. And again, more freaking roses. Something about roses. Maybe you're gonna get roses. Your middle name is Rose. Come on. Your middle name is Rose. What? And then the deck I'm about to use next is a freaking rose. Is it not the same one? Don't play with me. Can you see this? Aren't they the same freaking rose? Man, don't play with me. What? Red roses at that. And then even the example I gave, she has roses in her hair and on her outfit. And this is giving very much Queen of Hearts energy. Off with their heads. And who painted my roses red? Again, the deception part. I asked you to plant red roses. Why the heck would you plant some white ones and then have the audacity to just paint them red instead of just telling me straight up, oops, I made a mistake? Simple. I'm gonna be mad in the moment, but shoot, tell me what it is. I'll get over it. You lying and trying to give me phony freaking flowers ain't gonna help nothing. Let me see. I'm gonna put these back. I'm not even gonna look at them. If they come back out, cool. That is so funny. Be open to change, be receptive to new experiences, and change leads to freedom and growth. Exactly. This is you breaking down that wall and allowing yourself to experience something new. And you have divine counterpart. Sheesh. Sheesh, a divine connection sent to you from your angels. So if you had that inkling, there's your confirmation right there. And then you got let go of old items and create a new sacred space for yourself. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is literally like when God tells you to make room for what you prayed for. This is that right now. Okay, this wall needs to come the fuck down. You are trying, it's like you're giving God X amount of space to work with when God's like, no, actually, I require the whole thing. So I'm gonna need you to break this down, get it out the way so I can put this right here because the wall is covering up space. It's taking up space. I can't fully give you what I want to give you because this wall is right here and it's in the way. I'm not gonna be able to put it together the right way. It's gonna fall apart, it's gonna fly away in the wind, it won't be stable. I'm gonna need this ground space right here to make sure everything's good. That's what it's reminding me of. Or like you have big ideas for your backyard, but there's, let's say, a dead ash tree in the way. And instead of getting rid of it because you don't want to, now you can't really fully utilize the space the way you want to. That would have been a really cool hot tub, but what is their current feelings? And will they give you a commitment? We shall see. Again, this is a general reading. If you want a personal one, book me. But until then, baby, let's vibe out. Right now, it seems like all the answers or questions you guys have The answers are coming out in the reading already. So let's just see if this reading doesn't give you the answers you're seeking, then go ahead and book me. But if it does, that's even better. So far, we're 2-0. So we'll see. What else? Oh, let's shuffle one more with this and then I'm going to read the Phoenix. Yeah, I hope you guys got what I was trying to say. I think I lost myself in the sauce a little bit. Come on, stop it. Love. Flowers on here again. Is that a rose in the back? It looks like it's a shadow of one, but I don't know. This little red thing right here. Think, think. Yeah, I don't know. Oop. Expansion. The trust in reverse keeps trying to show up on the back of the deck. And then new beginnings. Exactly. I like that. This is so pretty. Okay. Let's do the Phoenix first. So numbers 29. This could be your age, whatever. Your favorite number. Could symbolize the number 10 because 2 and 9, but I'm going to throw out the numbers. Oh, symbolizing the number 10. Look at that. Number 10. Okay, so 29, 10, 10, 37. That's 10, 10, 10 right there. And then 47. 37 and 47. That's a 10 jump between there. Okay. Okay, 10s. What? I'm seeing 10s across the board. 10, 10, 10. Perfect scores, honey. What? So yeah, if you are a dancer running that back, turn it. Congrats on your dub. Congrats on your win. Or you're just feeling like you're in a winning season. Because what are you talking about? That's crazy work. That's so crazy. 2 and 9, 10. The 10 card coming out. 7 and 3 is 10. And then the jump between 37 and 47 is 10. Have we not been talking about synchronicities all freaking reading? Let me see. Let's go to 29 first. We're talking about the Phoenix and transmutation, all right? Thank you for the love. Hold on, let me give it back. Wrap it up. Boom. Okay? Those are my hearts. Okay. So we have your life is changing, perhaps in ways that you didn't expect. Mind you, this is the transmutation card. The card that came after was the new beginnings and expansion. So double confirmation. If you're new here, baby, that's what happens on this channel. We're going to get the message twice. You don't get the confirmation. You need 2 times, not just once. So hold on tight, okay? Hold on tight. So yeah, it says your life is changing in ways that you didn't expect, but it's wildly wonderful. Transmutation is the act of changing from one state of being or one element into another. Exactly. Change your mind, you change your life from one way of living to another, from one way of viewing things to another, from one way of communicating to another, from one way of showing love to another, from one way of giving love to another, from one to the other, okay? The phoenix is legendary for its transmutation in fire. In the flames, he is reborn, leaving behind his old and tired self to become a passionate and wild free bird, okay? Bringing the fire and desire back into our lives. Hence, even the paintbrush has fire on it. Your creativity, that spark, is being found again. Whether you're a writer, because that looks like a pencil too, that looks like a moon right here. So it's like your intuition is on fire too. The flames, the love, all that. I always do my hearts like that. So I'm in a band, right? So whenever I'm dancing with the crowd, engaging with them, and they're like, oh my gosh, show me love. Honey, I like to give them a little heart and wrap it with a bow. Like, here you go. Even just random people I don't know. Like, here, you need that? With a pretty bow on it. You want some sparkles, some glitter? Ding, ding, ding. You know? That's your guys' homework assignment for today. Give somebody a heart, wrap it up, give it to them, okay? But it says something that you might have thought would never change is changing into something amazing. Ooh, again. Again, let me run that back. Something you thought would never change is changing into something amazing. What? Claim it. Claim it. Feels like blessings keep falling in my lap. Okay. It's not an ending. Rather, it's a bright, shiny new beginning. Okay. Situations that seemed lackluster are transmuting into fabulous opportunities. What? They said run it back. You got a bow tattoo? Turn up. Now, what color is it? Because we have been talking about colors. If you have it in color, if it's just black and white, and if it's not in color, what color would you have it be? Okay. Let's just play the game. Let's see. But yeah, it's not an ending. So what you thought was over ain't over. To answer your question, okay? Will they? It seems like something you thought would never happen is gonna happen, and I'm claiming that for myself too. Situations that seem lackluster are transmuting into something beautiful and into fabulous opportunities. So it says release expectations and limited thinking for things are not as they seem. Come on. If I had a whiteboard right now, I would write that and stick it right here next to my desk. Release expectations and limited thinking, for things are not as they seem. Okay, one of these things is not like the other. We've kind of been talking about that too. When I mentioned the tea, how the water looked like it was hot and ready and boiled, ready to go, and then I actually take a sip and it's lukewarm. So something I thought was actually going to hurt me didn't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? It could go either way. It can go either way. Is that what Drewski said? It could go either way. So the spirit of the phoenix says a big change is at hand in your life. What feels like an ending is really a beginning. Rising out of the flames and ashes, you are entering a new cycle. Even if life seems murky in areas, this is only this is only the clearing before the rebirth. Hang in there. The best is yet to come. So, honey, where you at right now is not where you gonna be. What the heck? Where things are at right now ain't where they're gonna stay. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, honey? Some of you guys have been preparing for shit to go left, but it's going right. You better start reorganizing your space like you're making room for everything you asked for. Honey, throwing the dance reference back in there. Excuse me, I almost got choked up. Let's say you're a dancer and you're cleaning up your space with the idea in mind that you're going to have a dance bar in here. Make space for that. Let's say you're an artist. I want to create more, but I need some space to do that. Start making space in your home for your art corner, even if you don't have any canvases, paint, brushes, water, none of that. Start making space for it. If this is work related, honey, start cleaning off your desk and making space for that new office job. Or start cleaning up because you know you're about to quit and you're going to start entrepreneurship, honey. Or if this is a relationship or a connection, what you're clearing out is the old patterns in your mind, your old experiences, something that already took place in the past because it's in the cards, it's in here. The wall is up because a lot of shit took place in your life and you're like, I don't feel safe here. So I'm gonna just keep building this thing brick by brick. And that's what you did. So you're deconstructing the actual wall, but you're deconstructing all these thoughts that replay over in your head. You're deconstructing the idea that everything in your life is happening to destroy you and not to set you up for greatness. With these glasses, it's even talking about you're changing the way you view your life. You're fixing the way you view your life. You're fixing the way you view yourself. You're fixing the way you view this situation. And again, the fact that you're going at this without any expectations outside of the fact that it's for your highest good, besides the fact that big changes, big bank is coming, honey, that's exciting. Think of the Mean Girls movie when she's like, the limit does not exist. Have you ever What's up with it? Have you ever tried looking at the stars and trying to count all of them? Impossible. So I want you to connect that with, let's say, your expectations on life and the possible outcomes that could take place. The number is infinite. There's an infinite amount of possibilities that could take place in your life right now. All seem to be painting a positive picture, pointing towards a positive direction. You know? How freaking cool is that? That's a lot of freaking stars. That's a lot of good shit, you know? That's a lot of good shit. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's go to 10. 10, 10, 10. We double in. New beginnings. Yellow could be your favorite color. I heard yellow, pink, and purple for whatever reason. Whoa. And green. Yes, it's for all of you guys. This is just a general reading right now, but it seems to have been resonating with everyone who's coming in here with questions. So that makes me feel really good. Especially being transparent before I got on here, I was pretty sad because again, I'm going through some similar things as a few of you guys communicated in here. And I was like, dang, you can tell that I was just crying. My eyes are red. I just put eye drops in so you couldn't tell, but now I'm sharing it because, we're all human having experience. I'm a regular ass person too, who goes through shit. But like literally before getting on here, I wasn't sure I wanted to because of the mental state I was in. I was kind of sad, but I don't know, like the conversation I had before, it went a lot better than expected, you know? Uh-huh, that's very on brand, being closed off. Okay. But yeah, it just feels really good that, I changed my mind. I allowed myself to push through that wall, that barrier I had. I don't want to show face. I don't want to show up. They're going to tell that my energy is different. I'm sad. And I said, fuck it. I'm just showing up as myself. And just knowing that, I don't know, before I go on a tangent, it just feels really good pushing through those negative thoughts and still showing up, being selfless. But, anyways, your cup of tea was the combo. It sure was. You're right. You know what? Okay. See, I love this. I'm learning from you guys. I think it's really cool how you guys interpret certain things that happen in readings too. And like the cards that I pull, you guys are channeling too. We're channeling together, and that's really awesome. But yeah, let's get into it. New beginnings, the daffodil fairy. Life goes in cycles. Just as spring follows winter, a new cycle is beginning in your life. Double confirmation right there. In the phases of the earth, the plants die in the fall so that there can be a new birth in the spring. Could that be what this is, y'all? Could that be what this is? The dead flower? And if you guys know about orchids, all the buds, they fall off during a season. And then in a season where it seems like, oh my gosh, my flower is dying. No, actually, it takes time to focus on the roots, the health of the roots and the leaves before it's like, okay, it's safe for you guys now to grow and rebloom and the flowers grow back again. Shoot. Y'all just had to take care of your roots for a little bit. Your flowers are blooming. Your season of is about to bloom, honey. Okay, so there's a time to end and begin. And this is the close of one cycle and the beginning of another. So literally you're ending a cycle right now. The universal dance, keyword dance, of death and rebirth. We associate the daffodil with spring as it is one of the first flowers to emerge after the snow. It shapes echoes of the feelings of the new season, and its colors suggest vitality, radiance, and sunshine. Only a few people know how to take care of a real orchid. Honey, come on. Let's see if I do, because it's my first one. The leaves have been growing. I've been keeping track of that, but we'll see. If you're still here when you're still here in like a month or so and you don't see nothing blooming on there, I'm gonna need you to be quiet. I need you to privately send me some tips on how to do it, but so it says the appearance of this card brings a message to wipe the slate clean, and it's time to release the old and start again. Come on. It's time to start again. Baby, it can be difficult to release familiar routines, situations, or relationships when they no longer empower you. However, your higher self encourages you not to cling to the old, but to set sail into new waters. If you find yourself afraid to let go, the daffodil fairy urges you to face your fear and allow yourself to stretch in a new direction. Exactly. You got you a Lego one. Hey, some people don't know how to put together a real Lego set. That is funny. I think I'm hilarious, but if you didn't laugh, just pretend. If you find yourself afraid to let go, the daffodil fairy urges you to face your fear and allow yourself to stretch in a new direction. The creator is at your side, and wonderful opportunities will be born in your life. Again, big opportunities. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. Be receptive to change. The way you've been living and the way life has been treating you is going to be so different if you just allow it to and give it permission to. I mean, the only reason low key that it hasn't is because in your mind you already said, well, this is how my life is going to be and that's it and I'm accepting it. You accepted that as your reality and that's why it's continued to be just that. But if you're like, no, fuck that. I've been changing internally. It's time for my life around me to start changing. I'm going to start expecting big, powerful changes. That's what's going to happen. Again, if you sit in your situation, it's like, I'm not exactly where I want to be at. And I'm so glad I'm not where I used to be. I'm grateful. I'm happy. Start again, just expressing gratitude every day for the little shit. I'm grateful for this tea. I made it myself, even though it's lukewarm. I'm still drinking it. It's still doing what it's supposed to do, honey. I got practice tonight. I got to be able to sing. And I was just singing on the live stream, holding a note. Come on. I'm grateful, okay? Oh my gosh. It says the creator is at your side. Wonderful opportunities will be born in your life, and wholeness occurs when you can stay or when you can say yes to both endings and beginnings. Okay. So say yes, say yes, say yes. Wholeness occurs when you say yes to both endings and beginnings. Okay. Because you expect the best possible outcome. So either way you go, you're going to be straight, right? So the Daffodil Fairy says it's time to start a new project or a new cycle. Come on. Life force and vitality are emerging. Release that which doesn't serve or support you and make way for a new start because success is at hand. Literally. Quite literally. Okay. Do you guys want me to read the expansion card? This reminds me of an expansion pack. I don't know. Pokemon expansion pack. And what is that show? Desperate Housewives? That's what that reminds me of. When the apple falls from the tree in the intro song. And then there's the love card. Should I read the love one or the expansion? I feel like you guys have been seeking love, so maybe I'll do love. Let's do it. Let's go big or go home. Okay. Go big or go home. Okay, so we're reading Love, the Wild Rose Fairy. So love is all around you. Open your heart to receive. All of life's experiences are splendid, and it's part of spiritual evolution towards the realization that we are all love, okay? In matters of romance, there is healing right now. So for those who asked about it, honey, your love life, you'll find healing and resolution within that. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you and to others and to the universe. So it says healing has occurred. So give yourself a pat on the back because the healing work you have been putting into yourself is showing up on the outside. What you've been doing on the inside is showing up on the outside, okay? Healing is occurring and healing will occur depending on where you're at on this timeline. Healing is taking place, period, okay? Your angels, guides, and spiritual guardians and allies adore and cherish you. So you are very much loved in the spiritual realm and you are very much loved around those around you. So it says, if only you could see yourself the way those in spirit see you, you would know how profoundly and deeply loved and cherished and adored you really are. Okay, so this comes down to, come on, talk to him on then how you view yourself too. Not only how you view the situation, but how you view yourself as love. You are not too hard to love. You are the embodiment of love. Okay? You own that. That is you in its entirety. Okay? So it says, trust that everything is unfolding graciously and perfectly in your life. The opposite of fear is love. Okay. What? How do I let go of this fear? By showing up as love, baby. Showing up as love. So it says, allow fear to dissolve and let love expand. The Wild Rose card says, you are now more cherished than you possibly know. Open your heart to receive. Love is on its way. You are an eternal vessel for love to flow through you. You are enough just as you are. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, I'm gonna shout out my bandmate. His song is called You Are Enough by RCA, honey. Also one of the band songs that we're gonna be practicing tonight. Turn it. You are enough. You're gonna understand and recognize that and keep telling yourself that regardless of the shit that you're going through, regardless of how life has been treating you, you are very much so worthy to love and be loved. Okay? Just as you are. Keep showing up as you are. I'm literally in a phase where it's like I used to water myself down so people can receive me and so people can love me in a way that's comfortable for them. But no, that like contradicts everything. In order to receive love, I'm not loving myself by being a watered down version of me. That's not okay. You should not accept being a watered down version of yourself either to receive love, whether it's in career, whether it's family, whether it's romance. Show up exactly as you are, and the people who are meant to align with you and for you will be like, hey, I know them. Because they'll be able to recognize you. You're showing up as your true, authentic self. I've been looking for somebody like you that got yeah, I'm so glad I found you, you know? Relive in the past. Stop. Close the door. You don't even have the keys there anymore. And if you do, why? My stomach is growling. She is hungry. But why? You don't even live there anymore. What's you having this key gonna do? You can't even use it. You know? You're just hurting your own self. Y'all remember that video that used to go around? It was viral for a minute. And it was this little black girl named Brianna. And she was going in on her dad. She's like, you don't love me. You love your own self. You don't love me, you love your own self. That is so funny. I used to quote that all the time because all my friends would send that to me like, this is so you. Dang, your girl don't know how to shuffle. What the heck? I'm gonna pull a few more cards and then I gotta get off here and make sure my clothes are dry and I'm packed and ready to go. Shoot. Let's do one more here. Shoot, they said one more where. I'm not doing all that. What death is that? Ooh, purification. That's pretty. She looks like a dancer. I'm gonna reshuffle it though. It is the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. It's really pretty. This is the deck. I'm pretty sure you can get this from Barnes and Noble. $22.99. Okay. The back is really pretty. It's a little Pegasus moment. Okay, let's see. Oh, I said one more card. Guess which one flipped over? The Phoenix again. So they're like, oh, we already told you what we said what we said and we meant it. All right. Just expect big change. Then you got power on the back. Power. You're stepping into your power. Come on, sitting there looking pretty. Ain't worry about nothing. And this looks like protection too. I don't know if you connect with dragon spirits, but it's literally a woman. You couldn't really tell at first glance, but it's a woman laying down in a blue dress that also looks like the stars, and then a dragon looking over her. Yep, double confirmation. You see, I can't make it up. It just be showing up. Showing up and showing out. Let's see. It's over. So again, you're entering a new season. Accusation. That came out twice. Inadequate came out twice. So you're coming out of this energy. Let's just say that child came out in reverse. So you're not being childish anymore, or whatever situation. Ain't being childish no more. But I'm just seeing you guys coming out of a period where you feel like you're not good enough, because that's not true. Again, we just got done saying you are love. You're an epitome of love. Definition of love. If we were to look it up in the textbook, it would be a picture of you. You have past life connection. So this could be about somebody you feel like you've had a past life with. You're like, I know you before. I knew you before this lifetime. Why are you so familiar to me? That, or it could literally just be a guardian angel. Karma and lessons. This experience was just meant to teach you something. Okay? And then we have substances affecting your life. So let's be mindful of how much you drink, how much you're consuming, whether it's like actual food, something you're intaking through your mouth, or just on social media, which I'm hearing mainly it's social media. Because there's a lot of people with a lot of opinions and a lot of expert advice that isn't actually helpful at all. So it could even be like, I mentioned it in the video before this. Low key, like those TikTok videos where it's like story time about this, reading too many story times about people going through their fucked up situations, and at the end of the day, it makes you feel worse and it doesn't make you feel better. You know, it's one thing to tell a story to somebody and then have them leaving hopeful and influenced afterwards versus telling a story and leaving them feeling worse than before. You know, it's giving yes man energy. Like when you tell somebody, oh, somebody did this to me. And like, yeah, well, fuck them. Well, I kind of did mess up because I did X, Y, and Z, but it's still fuck them though. Blah, blah, blah. That's not helpful to anybody. You need less of that and more, well, this is where your actions played a role in this, and this is how you can overcome it. This is how you can view the situation differently. Literally just had a talk with someone the other day, and they're like, okay, we recognize this part in the situation, but what were you doing? You know? And I'm like, oh, you were right. Having to face myself at the same time and then taking a risk. Taking a risk. Embrace change on the back of the deck. Don't play with me. Big changes again. And you see how wide their arms are? They're wide. Their arms are open. With arms wide open. Who sings that song? Let's see. Sacrifice. You have to give up something now for a future reward. Maybe it is drinking. Maybe some of you guys do need to stop drinking in order for this situation to work out. Maybe it was the drinking or the overconsumption of something that ruined the relationship, the connection. That was a problem here. Or maybe that was just your way to cope with certain things. Let's do one more. And then I'm going to do self-care for you guys. One more shuffle. I'm glad you guys can see the cards jumping out. Declutter. Again. Girl, I hear you. Let go of old items and create a new sacred space for yourself. I was literally in the middle of reorganizing my paintings. That's why that one's all the way up there. And this one's over here. All painted by me. Bow, 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 bow. Okay? And we have release. Release grudges, wounds, and pent-up feelings through healthy activities. So we're not going to be drinking the nights away. Okay? We're not drinking our emotions away. We have putting in the work, action that helps achieve goals, and you're building the path for success. So again, the work that you're putting into yourself, others are going to be able to see it. And they are seeing it. You're even going to be able to see it. Not me almost choking myself. That came out a lot faster than I expected. You have pay attention, look out for signs from the divine, and acknowledge red flags within the situation and within yourself. But just paying attention to signs from God, where the doubles coming at. Like some of these signs have been so loud and in my own face, I can't even deny it. Like I'm literally about to rewatch this for myself later tonight. once I get out the teaching chair. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that 2 plus 2, baby. And if you carry the one, like, yeah, I'm gonna be taking notes for myself for sure after this. And then you got happiness, new discoveries that lead to celebrations, and it has love yourself first. So, baby, make sure that you love in yourself too. Love yourself enough to show up as your true self. Love yourself enough to say, I'm not going to water myself down. I am good enough as I am. Love yourself enough to put in the work. Love yourself enough to knock these walls down and see how good it can get. I just watched the Lorax when they were talking about at the end. Y'all seen it? When he had to knock down the wall because they were so afraid. What? We don't need a real tree. We already got fake ass air, the one that we've been paying for all our lives. Whole time. You have a real tree, you can get real air, real life instead of a glow in the dark tree or whatever. And then they're like, no, we're too afraid. Don't plant that. Get rid of it. Try to knock him out. And then it took whatever his name is, the main character guy, it took him knocking over the wall and for them to be like, oh, this is what life was before, though. And it was still safe. It was good. You know what? Actually, I'm curious. Let's see what this is about. And some of those people that lived in Thneedville, if that's what it was called, not Whoville, but Thneedville, half of those people that lived there weren't even alive when real trees were there. So they didn't know nothing about it. Allow yourself to be surprised. I don't know nothing about this, but I'm willing to check it out. And if it is something that you already know, you're like, you already have the wisdom and knowledge about these things, but you're like, I'm willing to see it again from a different perspective. Because obviously, the people who are alive long enough to see the trees were also the same people that voted to buy air and to make the wall. So it's like you have a new perspective on the situation, okay? A new viewpoint on it. And you're willing to give it a restart, is what I was hearing. But spiritual baths, connecting with them again, black pepper for most of you guys, and forms of self-care. SEX. I don't know if I could show it. I don't want to get in trouble. But Snacks came out for self-care, so makeup sex for some of you guys. It's funny. Sexual healing. Okay, the smiley faces. Hey, get some for me too. Get some for me too, they said. You have journal. Okay, I saw something on Threads yesterday and I was like, ooh, this is changing the way I want to journal. So they were saying stop journaling about what happened and journal about what's to come, or journal about what you want to happen. Feeling for a reunion, black breakup. Oh yeah, if you're just coming in, I'm about to get off, but you're gonna want to watch this video from start to finish because, again, the answers you seek are definitely in here. Burn bowl ritual. We were talking about fire a lot in here, so connecting with fire in that way. I just got done saging my space, so utilizing that as well. And you have sweet treats. There's strawberries. I like to eat apples and bananas. There's strawberries. There's candy. I think that's a peach, but it's not ripe yet. We got a green apple, blueberries, and we have chocolate cupcakes with sprinkles. Turn it up. So make something sweet. Eat something sweet. That's a form of self-care for you guys. Maybe if cooking for other people is what makes you feel good, so do some of that. There's rainbows on the dress, on her arm, rainbows that are coming out of the notebook and in their eyes. This person's wearing a rainbow outfit. There's rainbows all over this fish. It's giving a happy day. Energy work. Come on. Chakra alignment. Oh my gosh, my stomach is so loud. 444-222 or 4422. Connect with Fire came out. Okay. Double confirmation again. Using that fire, honey. And intuition. Trusting your intuition. Yeah. I'm gonna need to sit by a campfire real soon, real quick, fast, and in a hurry. But that is the message I have. No, it isn't. I heard one more thing. I keep saying I'm gonna get off soon. Yeah, intuition again. I'm so glad you're still here. I am so glad you're here. You know what your Instagram handle reminds me of? The Domino's commercials, and it's like Dom, my nose, Dom, minates. And I'm not even gonna hold you. That Domino's pizza sauce, that new sauce they got, is gas. I didn't want to like it. I didn't want to like it because I'm like, you guys are pushing this sauce too much. Like, what y'all got going on? What kind of propaganda is this? But I had some and I said, go ahead and say it, Dom. Dom, da, dom, dom. What does that say? Work through your fears. Go ahead and let them know. That's a what? Double confirmation. Come on, new moon in Scorpio. I'm gonna read this and call it good for real. Oh my gosh. Dun, 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 dun. New moon in Scorpio. That is hilarious. Okay. So this card suggests a rebirth. Come on, Phoenix energy. Think of your situation as the phoenix rising from the ashes. That's literally what it says. Can you see this? Can y'all? Dang it. What the heck? They call you exactly that? Now I'm gonna have to next time you come on here. Yep. Think of your situation as the phoenix rising from the ashes, as birth, death, and rebirth. Oh my gosh. Okay, I hear you. If y'all hear it too, I'm sorry. Feed me. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark, and it most certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but honey, yes, it will, because there's rainbows all over these cards. And didn't I say something about unicorns? The Pegasus, that's a whole unicorn. Boom, bam. Can't stop smiling from ear to ear. Who said you had to stop? Who said you had to stop? So it says, this situation will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests if you know you're magical, then it's time for you to work your magic again. Tap in with these herbs, baby. Stop playing with yourself. Align them chakras. Listen to your intuition because you know exactly what you be talking about. It can also herald a time for of sexier time. So we did say SEX was some self-care for some of y'all. If you've been experiencing some sort of drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Okay. So if it's been cobwebs and dry down there. We've been through the dark already. The tower has arrived. Exactly. Exactly. Remember how I said earlier, oh snap, there's a nightlight in here? It's not that bad at all. Y'all find the nightlight. And then it says Scorpio is a sign that likes to go deep into the body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. You can feel it in the mind, body, and in your spirit. Come on. So to attune to this moon, it says have some sexy time. So getting some, getting some, getting some. What they say? The type of to make your toes lock. Bringing them stars and rainbows after the storm. Exactly, because we conquered that, honey. We conquered that. Literally. It's all clear now. It's all clear now. And low-key, it's all clear now, too. It was just trying to storm outside where I'm at. It's chilling. The leaves are not even moving at all. It's super still. Okay, then. So, additional meanings is it's time to let go of a grudge that you were holding. Again, we're letting go of grudges and pent up feelings and wounds through healthy activities. Stop being obsessive. We're moving on from jealousy. And it said, could it be that you're being paranoid? The situation that you're in right now, you're seeing it a lot worse than what it really is. And we did bring that up. What you think it is it's not actually what it is, you know? It's not what you think. Just wait a minute. It's not what you think. It's actually better. And how freaking exciting is that? Yeah, that is your reading. I need to get myself together because dang, we are running low on time. Oh my gosh. But again, I'm at the right place at the right time. The way everything has been going today, we cool. I'm gonna take my sweet ass time. But I hope you guys have a good day. I will be back soon. I'll try to be more consistent and not have you guys waiting like a month for live readings. But leave me a comment in the section, the actual like video section. Thank you. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but we're manifesting it, right? I'm manifesting somebody bringing me a plate of leftover food because all I got is cheesecake right now. Hey, a sweet treat. That might be what I'm about to do. A little Biscoff cookie butters. Mm, okay. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. You guys have a great day. I'll try to be consistent. Oh yeah, and comment in the video like what type of readings you want me to do because I've just been hopping on doing random whatever feels right videos. But if you want a specific person on my mind video, all that, let me know. And I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Dom, my nose. Dum, 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 dum. And everyone else who joined me in this live reading, I'm grateful for you guys. But here's a heart, wrapping it with a bow, some little glitter. Boom. Have a good day. Oh my gosh.